Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing Leetcode problems 746. Min cost climbing stairs with JavaScript. This is considered an easy problem. Okay, it says you're given an integer array cost where cost at I is the cost of the ith step on a staircase. Once you pay the cost, you can either climb one or two steps. You can either start from the step with index 0 or the step with index 1. Return the minimum cost to reach the top of the floor. Okay, so this one took me a minute to understand, but let me explain what they're asking for here. All right, so we can either start from the first element in the array or the second, right? So at index 0 or 1. And we can climb one or two stairs. What we want to do is we want to reach the end of the array, right? So let's say we start at 10. We start at 10, we could go one stair, so we'd be paying 10, and then we could go two stairs, and that would be 25. Or we could start at 10, we could go two stairs, and then go one, that's going to be 30. Of course, we can just do 1, 1, 1, right? Which would be, of course, higher than that. So let's just skip that. Here we could do one stair, that's going to be 35. Or we could start from 15 and do two stairs and only pay 15. So that's the least amount we would pay. That's why that's our solution. Let's look at the next one. And I'm not going to give you all the solutions for this because that would take too long, but we'll just choose what's the best thing to do for each starting point, right? So we could be at 1 and we could climb one stair, or we could climb two. It says we would pay, well, I'm just going to talk about the explanation here. So if you start at 1, you could climb two steps, you get here, you're only paying 1. Then if we climb two stairs again, you're only paying 1. So now we're at, we paid 2. And then you could climb two stairs, and you're at index 6, and now we've paid 3. And then one more stair, pay 4. Two stairs, pay is 5. One more stair to reach the end, and our total is 6. So that's the solution. Okay. Let's grab this one. And just so we don't forget the answer, let's grab that. Moving over to CodePen to solve this. Let's create our function. Call it func. Right now, let's return cost. So how do we do this? Basically what we're going to do is we're actually going to loop through the array, but we're going to start from this element. And then the loop is going to take us through every element going in that direction, right? So what we can do, we're going to start from this element. What we can do, I'm going to just copy this. I want it to kind of line up. There we go. Okay. So we start here, and then we check what's the minimum number between these two. right? Whatever that minimum number is, we add it to this and reassign that number. So this is now going to become 2. Then we're going to move to here, and we're going to check, well, what's the minimum between that and that? It's 1, so, I'm sorry, it's 2. Sorry, so we're checking between that and that. So it's 2, so we add that to 1. We've got 3. Now we're here, and we check what's the minimum number between these two. It's 2, so we add it to 100. That's 102. Then we come to here, we check what's the minimum number between those two. It's 3, so we add that to 1. We got 4. We come here, we check what's the minimum number between that and that. It's 4. We add that to 1. We got 5. We come here, we check what's the minimum number there. It's 4. We add that to 1. Then we come here, we check the minimum number between these two. It's 4. So we add that to 100. Then we come here. Whoop, this should be 5. Sorry. Wait, let me back up. Did I screw something up? Yeah, so when we're here, right, this was a 1. Okay. Yes, I did screw something up. So when you're here, you check this number and this number. What's the least number? It's 4. You add that to 1. You got 5. Right? 5. You come here, check what's the minimum number between those two. It's 5. You got 105. You come here, you check the minimum number between those two. It's 5. Now this is 6. And so that since you can start from the first or the second element, we just return the minimum between these two elements, right? So basically what we're doing is we're calculating the minimum amount it would take from each spot in the array to get to the end, right? And we're working in reverse order. All right, let's write this out. So we're going to say for let I equal cost dot length minus 3, right? Because we're going to start from there. And then if I is greater than or equal to 0, we decrement I. So now if we log cost at I to the console, we should see, yep, 1, 1, 100, 1, 1, 1, 100, 1. Cool. Now, at each iteration we're on, so not const, cost at I, we need to add to cost at I math.min cost at I plus 1 and cost at I plus 2. Cool. So now you see we're getting that array. See what I mean? Okay, and then we just need to return the min between the first two. So we can say math.min cost at 0, cost at 1. And we get 6. Cool. Let's copy all this and paste it in Leetcode, make sure it's working for all the tests. Let's format our code. Run the tests. We're good. Submit. No gotchas. We got it. Cool. And it's nice and fast. It was faster last time I did this. Let me check it one more time. Whatever. Cool. Well, hopefully you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please like it. It helps my channel to grow. If you'd like to see more like these, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon.